If you thought we left DaniLeigh and DaBaby's mess in 2023, think again. DaniLeigh just brought up the drama again, accusing DaBaby of ruining her career and getting her blackballed in the industry. DaniLeigh was everywhere a couple of years ago and had some really good hit songs that performed well and were popular. At the time, you could swear that she was going to be the next big thing in music. But unfortunately for her, things didn't quite work out that way, and her career has been a major flop for a hot minute now. One major reason for that is that her personal drama with her baby daddy DaBaby overshadowed her career, and at a point, that was the only thing that people associated with her. I mean, as a celebrity, a little drama here and there is fine, and it's even necessary to keep the public interested in you. But in this case, the drama was so messy that it completely turned people off. For example, she and DaBaby would get into messy fights, and for some reason, one of them would go live on social media to show fans what was going on. Like the time he tried to throw her out of his house at night, but she didn't want to leave, which was understandable because she had their daughter, who was only 4 months old at the time, and it was late. But he called the cops on her, and DaniLeigh went live to show this.
Yeah, whatever. He want to call the cops on me for whatever the reason. Whatever. Stupid ass. My 3-month-old baby.
Luckily, they broke up after this drama, and fans were relieved because their relationship was super toxic. But this is DaBaby and DaniLeigh that we're talking about, and they're the definition of drama. DaniLeigh's brother, Brandon Bill, stepped into the drama and stood up for his sister. He said that it was going to be on site whenever he saw DaBaby, blah, blah, blah. DaBaby got mad over this, and the next thing we knew, he and his crew jumped Brandon at a bowling alley in LA. Brandon claimed that he walked over to have a word with DaBaby, but DaBaby was not taking chances, and he jumped Brandon. His crew joined in the fight, and Brandon did not stand a chance. DaniLeigh was obviously not happy with the situation, and she said, "Lame as hell. Running up on my brother on some slippery floors with 5 or 6 of your boys while he's by himself and not even touching him. I pray this stops now because this is my family and I got a daughter to raise." Sad. Like that wasn't bad enough, she got arrested for a DUI hit and run after she hit a woman with her car, leaving the victim with serious back injuries. She narrowly avoided jail time and was sentenced to 5 years probation instead. Don't even get me started on the accusations about how she promotes colorism. In 2021, she released a song called Yellowbone, talking about how all men want a yellowbone, aka a light-skinned woman. She was dragged for filth for this, and she only made things worse when she claimed that the song was just to celebrate her yellowbone baddies. Things got even worse for her when Blue Taluzma, who is a writer and podcaster, revealed that DaniLeigh once told her that she doesn't consider herself to be black even though she likes black men. According to Blue, she was on an Afro-Latina panel with DaniLeigh, and they both had a conversation about what it was like to be Afro-Latina. Blue revealed all this in a conversation with Hollywood Unlocked, and this is what she said.
And behind the scenes, while they were doing mic checks and everything, we were talking about the Afro-Latin experience, and I don't know if she thought I was one of those I know black Dominicans, but she was real candid with me, and she told me directly to my face, I don't consider myself black, but I like black music and black men, and I wish black women weren't so jealous about it. She said it to my face.
So between her mess with DaBaby, her colorism, and her insulting black women, who are her main audience, baby, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out why her music isn't selling like it used to. Well, her music's poor performance seems to be getting to her, and she went live to talk about it.
It's just crazy how, like, as soon as I dropped that album, like, first of all, COVID was happening, and then I did something stupid, and then it's just like, boom, it stopped everything, like, literally, like, no record label push, I was on hiatus, like, it's just crazy that, like, that music didn't even get the opportunity, but it's just like, why? What was the reason? You know? Just thinking deep over here. And then Tasty, like, that shit was fire. It literally gets me emotional now. That shit was fire, and then boom, I get in trouble, and it's just like, wow. Right when I dropped it, right when I dropped my album, it's like, what is the reason? You know, just like sitting here thinking, damn, that's crazy. Okay, we go back. What is the deep reason though? Literally, look, it's, you know, it's crazy. Okay, back to the music.
According to an insider, Dani Leigh is more upset than she is letting on because she is desperate for her career to kick off once again. The insider claimed that Dani has been crying her eyes out over this and that she holds DaBaby fully responsible. Allegedly, Dani Leigh feels like things started to go wrong once she started hanging out with DaBaby. She allegedly believes that DaBaby was the reason she started to go off her rockers and that he was such a bad influence on her. Like that's not enough, another insider claimed that she allegedly believes that he deliberately got her blackballed because he knew that his career was flopping and he took her down with him. However, fans aren't buying this because they believe that she did this to herself and has nobody but herself to blame. They commented, lack of accountability on her end, she literally has the answers if she digs deeper. Sounds like someone can't face the repercussions of their actions. How detached from your own reality can you be? And is she serious? Girl, you eliminated your entire fan base with that stupid Yellowbone song. You destroyed your career behind DaBaby. But do you guys agree with Dani Leigh that DaBaby ruined her career, or do you think that she did this to herself? Drop your thoughts in the comments, then check out this next video.